Hey guys, welcome back. So today I want to talk about my experience of going to the Spring Showmasters Comic Con and my experience of my first ever Comic Con. Now I must say I absolutely loved the day. Everyone there was just so welcoming, it was such a friendly vibe, everyone was up for a picture and it was such a great day all round. But I just wanted to go over my sort of experience and how my day went. So I got the train down to London and it was the first time I'd actually been back to London since I moved out, and I must say I really did not miss the travel. I felt sick both ways, especially on the way there, and it was the only bit of the day I didn't enjoy, but luckily the day only got better from here on out. So I arrived in London, Victoria, where I met my friend Safia and we both went to the Olympia together. We had a good catch up on the bus, and when we finally arrived at Kensington, we were sort of looking of where to go, and then we saw someone dressed as the 13th and 15th Doctor, and we thought naturally let's follow them, they'll know where to go. As this was my first Comic Con, I was originally worried that we'd spend too much of the day queuing to get in, but really it was so seamless. Within a few minutes we were into the event. They scanned our tickets and we got a stamp on our hand which allowed us free access in and out throughout the day. So really within a few minutes we were already into the event, which I was really pleased about because we really spent no time at all queuing. Now when we first went in, we just sort of had a little walk round just to take it all in and see what stalls were about. This is where I had my encounter with Slenderman. I'll show that clip right at the end of the video. But this is where I sort of felt the great vibe off of people, because I was just there at the stall and then Slenderman come up behind me and we had a really great encounter. So this was really where I started to feel the vibe of everyone, and it was just so great. After escaping Slenderman, we had a quick sit down where Dave Sheridan was doing a talk. And now this is where we both sort of agreed that we need to start really going up to people, because unlike my friend, I can be extroverted, but at the same time I can be quite introverted too. So I was naturally a bit nervous to go up to people, but when you do sort of start asking people for pictures and talk to them, really you just feel the great vibe off of them again, and then it just becomes so easy to talk to them. So really it didn't take long at all to start asking people and really sort of get chatting to people as well. Now this is where I got some great pictures with some really brilliant cosplayers. Even though a lot of the shows I was asking for pictures with of the cosplayers I've never actually watched, you just can't help but appreciate how amazing their costumes are and how much detail and effort goes into it. So even though a lot of the shows I never actually watched, I saw their costumes and I thought I must get a picture of them because they did such an amazing job. But it wasn't just like sort of Star Wars that I got pictures of, it was even including Freddy Krueger and even Kiski O'Hara from Bleach as well. I also did get some pictures with, of course, Doctor Who cosplayers as well, and they did just as amazing job as everyone else as well. But there were so many Doctor Who cosplayers, it was literally impossible to get pictures with everyone. But everyone literally did such an amazing job, and it was so cool to see. I even got a picture with this really cool, like, 60s sort of type cyber leader, and again I said to him, you did such an amazing job, because his costume was absolutely amazing as well. So again, it was including the Doctor Who cosplayers as well. Everyone did such a phenomenal job, and it's so great to see when you go there. Moving on to the stalls now, there was such a vast array of items for sale. Now of course, naturally some of them were quite pricey, although there were some bargains as well, which was great to see. So I did sort of obviously go up to mostly the Doctor Who ones, but all the other stalls were amazing too. And with the Doctor Who stalls you had all different things, like you had action figures, t-shirts, posters, clocks, and even knitted figures of Doctor Who characters, and an army of Daleks as well. Now this is sort of where a funny story happened. I say it's funny, I am sort of laughing about it, but at the same time I'm completely gutted with myself as well. So we were walking and we were approaching sort of the stalls where all the signings were happening, and my friend said, look, there's Billie Piper. So I was looking beyond everyone and all the cosplayers, looking at the stalls themselves, and she's saying, look, there's Billie Piper, there's Billie Piper. And little did I know, she passed right in front of me, probably closer than the camera is to me now, and I didn't even notice. So I had a good laugh about it, but I couldn't believe that she passed right in front of me. Billie Piper, Rose herself, who I've watched since I was young, since before I can remember, and I didn't even realise she was in front of me. So it is sort of a funny story, but I am gutted that I missed her. But it was so crazy to think that she walked right in front of me, someone who I've seen on TV for years. I've never actually seen in real life, and then there she is right in front of me. Even though I didn't notice, still a funny story, but I can't believe I missed her at the same time. I did, however, catch a few more glimpses of her throughout the day, but not only Billie Piper, I saw Colin Baker, Sylvester McCoy, and even the mysterious Mrs. Flood, aka Anita Dobson. But it wasn't just the well-known Doctor Who stars that I actually got to see, it was also the well-known Doctor Who fans that I actually got to meet and get pictures with as well. The first was Dr. Whomar, who has a following of 35,000 followers on Instagram for his humorous Doctor Who fan page. Now, it was really great to meet him because he's a really cool, funny guy, and we sort of began to talk about our mutual friend at the beginning, the Oliverse, who unfortunately couldn't make it, because I've known Ollie for quite a while, and he's known him for a while as well, so it was really cool to meet each other because Ollie's actually never met him in person, so I said, don't tell him, but I'm going to send him a picture of us together and see what his reaction was, and like I thought, he was really shocked, so it was really cool to see that. The second time we bumped into each other was when we were both behind the scenes of each other's 50th moment prop photo shoot. So it was really nice for me to be behind the scenes of his and for him to be behind the scenes of mine. So that was really cool, and it was great to have another discussion with him again and see him as well. And also my friend took some pictures of when he was taking his photo from behind the scenes, which he was really appreciative of, and actually put on his Instagram story as well. So that was really cool, and again it was great to see him because he's a really cool, funny guy, and we'll be staying in touch, and hopefully I'll be seeing him at the next Comic Con as well. The second was Crystal D, who's been involved in so many things, including the fan show, the official Doctor Who podcast, 5 Who fans, and she was even in Doctor Who magazine just the other week. So it was really nice to meet her, and we had a really lovely chat, and she is such a lovely person as well. She showed genuine interest in my YouTube channel and my Comic-Con video I told her about, and she even made sure she was following me on Instagram so she'd receive my messages as well. But she has been an absolutely lovely person to meet, and she was so nice as well. It was like meeting someone from the show itself because I've known of her for so many years. I remember even Series 10 when it used to come out. Not long afterwards there'd be an episode of the fan show, and every Saturday night I'd order pizza and eat it, but I'd always love to save a slice or two for the morning because every Sunday morning I'd reheat it and watch the fan show. So I've known of her for so many years, even before that, so to actually meet her in person was absolutely amazing, and it was a bit surreal, but she was absolutely lovely. Honestly, she was so nice, and it was really great to meet her. She was there interviewing some cosplayers, so that was really cool to see. But yeah, she was really lovely, and she's even stayed in touch, and she's just such a lovely person to meet, and yeah, really down to earth, and it was really amazing to meet her because she was absolutely brilliant. I also got to meet Tharies, who's a really well-known Doctor Who YouTuber with over 23,000 subscribers, and is the reason behind the TARDIS ramp called the Tharies ramp. I saw him a few times, but I never got the chance to speak to him because he's either talking to other people or in the queue. But when I did finally get to speak to him, it was really nice. It was a really quick interaction, but he was really lovely. He let me take a picture, and I quickly told him about my YouTube, and he said he'd have to check it out, which was really cool. But again, a really lovely person to meet, someone who I've seen on YouTube for a few years now, but to see him actually in person was really crazy, but he was really nice as well. I must say, meeting these people at the Comic-Con event made the experience all the more better, because these are people I've seen online for so many years, and to actually see them in person, take pictures, and actually talk to them was absolutely incredible. As it was my first Comic-Con, I was mainly just going for the experience, not necessarily to meet any of the cast, although it was really great to see them from a distance. But I did want to pick up some sort of souvenir to remind me of the day, and although the stores had some really great things, there was nothing that I thought would really remind me of the day. But as I was passing, I saw the moment prop photo shoot available, and I thought, why not go for it? It was £7, which I thought was a really great price, and there was no additional fee for the card. So I was really happy to go for it, and I'm really happy with the picture as well, because you not only get the background, but you also get the prop as well in front. So it sort of makes it feel more 3D and sort of you're in the moment as well, literally. So it was really cool, and I really did love to grab that. And again, that's where I saw Dr. Whomar, so I'm really happy that I went for it. Before I left, I wanted to get a full walkthrough of the event for people to see, but as I started walking, that was when I got the opportunity to meet Thary, so I did briefly end it just to meet him, but I did continue it again, which I'm going to add to the end of the video. After Comic Con, we visited my old job briefly, and then we went to Battersea Power Station, And I must say, I really do love this upgrade that they've done. It's much better than the version they have in a parallel universe of a cyber factory. I definitely choose this one any day. Me and my friend also got Nando's at Battersea Power Station, which was really nice because I haven't had it for so many years. As you could probably see, it was so enjoyable I tucked into it before I could actually get some photos, but it was really nice food. But as we were leaving, she said, "Have you got everything?" And I said, "Yeah, I've got everything," because I had some additional bags on me, which must have confused me. Anyway, so we left. She dropped me off at the bus, as it was really nice to see you again. And I was getting to Victoria Station as I was just about to get off the bus, and I was doing my checks to make sure I have everything, because I'm normally quite good with that sort of stuff. And I checked my bag, and I realised I didn't have my backpack on, which was my Doctor Who bag plus the moment prop photo shoot. And I was really gutted that I left it. So I called her and I said, "Could you go back for me?" Because she doesn't live too far. And I said, "Could you go back to Battersea Power Station and just quickly check that it's still there for me?" Because I knew it would definitely be there if it was lost. And I said, I'm happy to go back to Battersea Power Station. If you could just grab it for me, that'd be really great. But her being the great person she is, she said, "No, it's fine. I'll come to Victoria Station and drop it off for you." So that was really great of her. And obviously it was a bit worrying because I thought, is it going to be there? Has someone taken it? Although there was nothing valuable in there for other people, you never know. But luckily she said she had it and I was so relieved, and it had the picture in as well, which I was really grateful for. So I was waiting at the train station, and then it was at 8:15 that she said her train would be coming in 6 minutes, and I knew I'd missed that train. But honestly, I really didn't care because she was doing me a massive favour, and I was really glad I could still get all my stuff and I didn't lose it. So honestly, I didn't mind. So of course I thanked her so much for it because I was so grateful for it. And then she saw me onto my train, which was really nice. And this time I had to get the half an hour later train. But I'm really glad I did get this train because I really do feel like this was my turn left moment. Because if I didn't leave my bag, I would have still got to Victoria Station at the same time, and I would have had 20 minutes to get the earlier train, so I would have definitely got the earlier train and not this train. And why this is significant is because I sat down on the train and then it got a bit busy and someone sat next to me. So naturally I minded my own business. I was just sort of minding my own business for 15-20 minutes. And then I just sort of catch in the corner of my eye, the person next to me is watching something. And then I see the 13th Doctor on his phone, and then Yaz as well. And I couldn't believe it, and I said, "Excuse me, it's funny you're watching that," because I showed him the back of my phone case, which was the 13th Doctor. And literally from there we got chatting straight away for about an hour till he got off the train. But it was really nice talking to him because he told me some great Doctor Who stories. He also told me how he works behind the scenes of ITV's Grace, and how he's met and got signatures from Arthur Darvill and John Sim. And also he was telling me about how he's going to get the chance to have a lunch with someone very, very famous from Doctor Who. So it was really great to hear these stories. He also told me stuff like how he got this Blu-ray from his job and how it was £12, even though it had signatures on it was £12, and he managed to get staff discount as well, so we got it for a ridiculously cheap price. So to hear all these stories was great, and he was a really nice guy to talk to as well. He also got talking to me about the BFI events, because that day he went to the BFI screening of the Celestial Toymaker. So he told me that, and he really got me interested in them. He said about what the prices are, how tickets sell out quick because there's only about 450, and about how it's cheaper to get signatures and photographs from the actors there than a Comic-Con, because all of the money at the BFI event goes to the actor, unlike Comic-Con. So it was really interesting to speak to him about that, and it's really got me interested in these BFI events as well. And the reason I feel like this is my turn left moment is because if I never met him, I would most likely have never gone to any future BFI screenings like I'm going to now, because I've never really been too interested in them. Although they look cool, I've always thought, oh, that's a cool event, but I would never have actually gone. So now he's told me I'm definitely going to go, so any future screenings of the BFI I go to, I would never have gone if I never missed that other train. So that's why I feel like it's my turn left moment. So it's kind of crazy to think, but I'm so glad I met him, and it was really cool to speak to him, and we've stayed in touch as well, which was really nice. But wrapping it up, it was such an amazing day, and I really did enjoy myself, and I'm so glad that I went as well. I saw some really great cosplayers, met some really cool people, and again, it was just such a lovely day, and I will absolutely be going to the July one. And I'm going to say it here so I keep to it. I'm definitely going to have to go in cosplay as well as something, because it's just so cool to go in it, and I'd just love to do it myself. So yeah, absolutely, I'm going to, in July, go in cosplay as well, and I just cannot wait to go to the next one. Again, everyone was just so lovely, it's such a great vibe, and I'm really looking forward to going to the one in July as well. I'm also definitely next time going to allow more time to actually meet some of the attendees, and if Jodie Whittaker goes in July, then I'm absolutely buying everything possible to meet her. But yeah, just incredible day all round it was, and I really look forward to the next one. But I'm going to leave you with a full walkthrough of the event and my encounter with Slender Man at the end. Thanks everyone for watching, hope you enjoyed the video, and hopefully see you in my next video soon. Thank you all for watching and take care.
So now I'm a hobbit. With a doll of the dance.
We're dressed up as so many characters.
When you see this, no, we don't know.
This is why I
Thanks a lot, mate. Have a good day.
That thing you're doing is so
That's because you took a lot of fucking talent.
Thank you.
Hello again.
wait for someone to arrive then.
I know every hour. It's like it's 5 to 6. No way. Put it in.
Yeah.
now.
No, I'm here.
Like, my favourite thing to get is just clothes. Tuck it in. You can't.
Anything side terms like £10, mix and match.
I don't mind driving, so I'll drive there, but well, I have to talk to you.
I'm not going now.
Yeah, I know. I'm checking again.
To be fair, that's quite fortunate considering how
Slender Man. Look behind you.
I dread to think.